Hello, second grade. Welcome to day 4 of arrays. I hope you guys have enjoyed working with arrays. Let's look at today's number talks. Joshua got $237 for his birthday. He bought a new cell phone for $199. His uncle gave him $28 for washing the car. How much money does he have now? Write an equation and solve. Go ahead and pause this video, solve the problem, and then come back so that we can compare our answers. Alright, let's look at number talks again. Let's compare answers. Joshua got $237 for his birthday. He bought a new cell phone for $199. His uncle gave him $20 for washing the car. How much money does he have now? Write an equation and solve. As you can see, I already solved the problem, but I'm going to go through it with you. This problem is a 2-step problem. My first step is down here. Ideally, you would want to work from top to bottom, but I had more space down here, so my first step is actually down here. That's why I numbered them. This is step 1. You can see my first equation is 237 minus 199. The strategy I chose was an open number line. I chose to add up my open number line. I have 199 over here, which is from here, and 237. I'm going to add up from 199 to 237. The first thing I'm going to do is make a friendly number. And I can see right away that I can add 1. 199 plus 1 will give me 200, which is a very friendly number when you're adding up to 237. So now I can clearly see that I can add 37 more to make 237, which is what I did. So 200 plus 37 equals 237. But I'm not done yet. I have to add my jumps. So my jumps were 37 and 1. So that's why down here I added 37 plus 1, and that gave me 38, which is right here. Now that brings me to step 2. So I'm going to take this answer, 38, and bring it over to step 2. 38 plus 28, because I know that's how much money Joshua's uncle gave him for washing the car. His uncle gave him $28 for washing the car. In this step, I chose to decompose 38 plus 28. The first thing I did was added my tens. 30 plus 20 equals 50. I added 30 and 20 right here. My answer was 50. Next, 8 plus 8 equals 16. What's down here? 8 plus 8 equals 16. The next thing I did was take my two sums and added them together. So I added 50 and I added 16. 50 plus 16 equals 66. So that tells me that's how much money Joshua had after buying his computer and then getting $28 more from his uncle. He has $66 now. Alright, here's our second number talk. Cassie's teacher wanted to know when it's 10:50 so that they can get ready for lunch. Show what 10:50 looks like on the clock. Is it AM or PM? Okay guys, go ahead and draw a clock. And I want you to show me what 10:50 looks like on your clock. And then write whether it's AM or PM. Pause the video and then come back so that we can compare our answers. Alright guys, if you look at my clock, I have 10:50 on my clock. If you look at my hour hand right here, the shorter hand, it's between the 10 and the 11. You can see that it's slightly closer to the 11 because our hand is moving towards that's why my hour hand is slightly closer to the 11. So this represents our 10, and our minute hand is right on the 10, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So this clock shows 10:50. So this is how the clock would look when Cassie tells her teacher it is time to get ready for lunch. Now, the second part of our question is asking, is it AM or PM? Let's think about this. At 10:50 AM, would it be daytime or nighttime? Remember, we're getting ready for lunch. We know that PM means evening and afternoon. So we know at 10:50 PM, it would be kind of late at night, and no one's really eating lunch then. So at 10:50 AM is when Cassie will tell her teacher to get ready for lunch. Besides at 10:50 AM, that's when you're at school. Okay? Good job, guys. Let's look at today's learning target. I can determine whether a group of objects has an even or odd number of members. I can apply the use of repeated addition to model arrays. Determine the total number of objects and write an equation. Here's our first problem. It says write the repeated addition for the array below. Go ahead and pause this video and see if you can do this on your own. Alright guys, here's what I do. Write the repeated addition for the array below. The first thing we're going to do is count how many rows and columns we have. I can see here that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 columns. Right? So 4 rows and 8 columns, that tells me that each row has 8 items in there. Let's look at this one. Let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, so we just put 8 right here on the side. Okay, we have another row that has the same amount, so it's 8. Remember, this is repeated addition, so all of the numbers are going to be the same. 8. And when it's an array, we know that all the numbers, all the rows are going to have the same amount. So we have 4 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to go ahead and write my equation down here. 8 plus 8 plus 8 last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, it's always good to double check. Now let's add our numbers together. I know that 8 plus 8 equals 16. And I see I have another double over here, so I can go 8 plus 8 again. And that also equals 16. 16 plus 16 equals 32. Did you guys get 32 just like I did? Let's just go ahead and double check our answer just in case. Here's one reason why I really love arrays. Because you have the answer right in front of you. All you have to do is just count it. Just count them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, so we know our answer is 32. I'm going to go ahead and box my answer. Alright, now I know this says to do repeated addition up here, but we're going to go ahead and write out multiplication for this one too. Alright, so we know that each row has 8, so I'm going to write 8 right here. The multiplication symbol is an X. Now, how many times was 8 repeated in our array? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our multiplication problem is 8 times 4. And what's 8 times 4? You already know it. It's 32. Alright guys, good job today. So we're learning repeated addition and multiplication. Now let's look at number 32. Do you think 32 is an even number or an odd number? Now when you have a double-digit number or a triple-digit number, however big that number is, all you have to do is look at the number in the ones place. We can see that our number in the ones place is a 2, so that tells us that this is an even number. Alright, let's get ready for the we do. Alright guys, here's how we do. Write the repeated addition for the array below. Now that's the minimum that I want you to do. I also want you to try to write the multiplication equation that goes along with this array. And I want you to tell me if the product, if the answer is an even number or an odd number. Alright? So you're going to write the repeated addition. You're going to write the multiplication equation. And you're going to tell me whether it's odd or even. Alright guys, go ahead and pause the video and then come back and we'll compare answers. Let's compare answers. Do you have 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 as your repeated addition? I use rows to find my repeated addition. If you use your columns, you'll probably you'll have the same answer as I did. Okay, I added all my numbers together and I got 20. You can see I did 4 plus 4 here, I got 8. 4 plus 4, 8. Then I added my 8s together. 8 plus 8 is 16 plus my 4, and that gave me 20. You can also see my multiplication equation over here, which is 4 times 5. It also equals 20. In order to find out if this is odd or even, all you have to do is look at the 0. And we know that when a number ends with 0, then it's an even number. So this is even. It's an even number. You can also check by partner up all your pictures. Make sure they all have a partner. As you can see, they all have a partner. And that tells you that it's an even number. Alright guys, so hopefully you got this correct. If not, please go ahead and review this. And we know when we wrote 4 times 5, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 4 repeated 5 times. 4 times 5 equals 20. Alright guys, time for you to practice.